po na bigyan sila ng presentation with PowerPoint. Narito po yung aming report on the impacts of Super Typhoon 1 in the municipality of Caloocan. So today, overview po, no, yung Super Typhoon 1 with maximum sustained rates of 135 kilometers may landfall on the Caloocan, Aurora, traversing Northern Luzon, and it has impacted, affected the municipality of Alcala as well as the entire province of Pangasinan. We experienced destructive winds, heavy rainfall, and a brief power interruption with communication signal particularly for Globe and Dito. Initial reports from the MSWDO, Municipal Engineering Office, on the RRMO, MAO, and barangay officials indicate severe impacts on population, livelihood, infrastructure, and agriculture. Next. Before the typhoon struck Luzon, our mayor has already convened the MDRRMC to conduct an emergency meeting for the pre-disaster risk assessment to assess the possible impacts of the super typhoon in our municipality. All concerned members of the council were delivered their respective assessments po and yung mga preparations. As well as our LCA has also instructed po the barangay DRRM committees to activate their committees in preparation for the typhoon. And to ensure the interoperability of operations, we raised our alert status to red and activated the emergency operations center. Post-disaster po noong November 9 and 10, immediately before, during, and after the impact of the typhoon, all response clusters were activated at the EOC sila. All teams for rescue, evacuation, security, clearing, and others were also on alert. Noong November 11 po, nagkasagawa rin po kami ng sarili namin rapid damage assessment and needs analysis to assess the extent of damage in all sectors. Yan po yung lumalabas na affected population namin based on the Dromics. 1,466 families, which is composed of 5,702 individuals ang affected po population. 122 families or 396 persons were evacuated in 15 various evacuation centers in the municipality. Yung iba naman po, yung 1,344 families, they were evacuated to their relatives outside evacuation centers. We have no death, injured, and missing. And based dun po sa number of affected individuals, ang most affected barangays namin, yung limang yan, Apartado, San Pedro Apartado, Isitis, Welsik, Bersamin, and Arapakanan. Meron po kayong copy yan, bigay po kami. First issue, each copy of ito po yung summary of reported affected families caused by Super Typhoon, as well as the name of the evacuation centers and the immediate assistance that the local government unit provided to the needy, to those in need, signed by our MSWDO. Next. Ang housing damages po namin, yan po, partially damaged houses is 440. Ang totally damaged houses namin po is 94. Ang dahilan po niyan ay dahil sa roof blow-offs and yung mga nabagsakan po ng mga puno. Sana yung mismong kabubuan ng puno. Next. Yan naman po ang damages namin sa mga infrastructure and facilities. Lumawak, Walsik Bridge Abutment, road scouring sa 5 barangays, riverbank erosion, sa may San Pedro Apartado Bridge, erosion ng portions of protective dikes sa dalawang barangays, government and school buildings, meron din po kaming damages. A total cost of 11.9 million, 975,000. Meron din po kaming damage assessment report signed by our municipal DRRM officer and municipal engineer. Nabigyan na rin po namin kayo ng kopya. Pakisa po sa inyo, meron yan. Next. Sa agriculture and livelihood po, we have a total of 273.99 hectares that was agricultural land that was affected. Of these 273.9 yan po yung sa rice, meron tayong 22.21 hectares, corn, 81.58, and high value crops, 105.57. Tatlong heads lang naman sa livestock ang affected, nasira. Estimated agricultural losses po has reached 124,884,076.80. Agriculture is one of the most heavily affected, if not the most heavily affected sector in our municipality due to flooding and storm. Next. Meron din po tayong binigay sa inyo na yan po, yung summary signed by our MAO. Yan po mga sa lifelines po, we experienced a total blackout at 6:20 p.m. of November 9. The following day, 19 out of 21 of our barangays, yung power po has been restored completely. And the following day ng November 10. Yung dalawang barangay po na naiwan, yung Akalilan and Macayo, and several remote portions of other barangays, which were isolated, ay na-restore po fully noong November 12. Nagkaroon kami ng konting experience, intermittent signal, noong November 9, specifically sa communication and internet na provided by Globe, Telecom, and Converge. They were fully restored November 12. Base po sa nakikita nyo po, ito po yung mga priority needs na nakita po ng team dito po sa LGU, sa food, kasi immediately provided. Emergency shelter materials, immediately provided. Non-food items, blankets, high-vis. Debris clearing equipment and manpower, it was conducted immediately, na-clear kaagad. Agricultural and infrastructure and social recovery support through financial assistance. Yan po yung mga nailagay po namin priority needs in our area. May mga initial response actions din po kami nung inactivate po ng EOC. Nandyan po yung search, rescue, security, evacuation, and clearing operations team. Standby sila. Clearing po naging very busy. Ganun din yung sa rescue, sa pag-evacuate. Evacuation centers were immediately established and secured. Distribution of food packs and relief foods and delivery of health services to evacuation center by the Municipal Health Office. Next. Okay, ito po yung mga pictures, documentations, para makita mo po. Yan po yung sa taas ng tubig sa requirement doon sa Sulis Duyan. Sa may Agno River System po. Yan po nung nagpatawag si Mayor ng napunti ng HIDRA, ng Emergency Meeting for MDRMC, attended by all the members including barangay, punong barangays. Next. Ayan po, yan po sa EOC namin, doon po sa auditorium. Ayan po, nag-inspect si Mayor mo sa may nursing aid. Kasama po ang iba pang ayan po yung mga inspection na sila led by our mayor. Ayan po, nag-conduct din po ng sandbagging sa dalawang barangays. Ay, tatlong barangays po. Kasi we anticipated yung pagtaas po ng tubig. Thankfully naman, yung nag-release of dam po sa Agno River. Next. Ayan po yung katatapos po nung malakas na hangin. Ayan po, nagsagawa agad ng clearing operations sa along the major thoroughfares, highways, in the municipality. Ayan po, hanggang umaga. Ayan po yung mga kasama natin na nagsagawa. Ayan po si Vice Mayor and the team from the Municipal Engineering Office. May malaki po po ng ano man yan. Next. Ayan po, nagsagawa rin po kagad ng repacking ng mga i-distribute po na relief para sa mga kababayan po namin na naapektuhan. Sama-sama po BFP, PNP, and Municipal Engineer, yan po, distribution na po. May po pilit po dito sa EOC namin para si barangay na po ang mag-distribute para mabilis po yung sistema. Next. Ayan po yung mga barangays na nakapag-visit sa kanila. Ayan si Madam Engineer po namin, binisita kagad yung mga lugar na kung saan na nagkaroon ng damages yung mga kamakayan nila. Ayan po sa may school to. Yan naman damages sa agriculture. May mga damages din po tayo sa electrical lines, mga windows sa mga classroom, windows. Yan po, yung pinto po ng isang classroom ata ito. Next. Yan po, meron pong natumbang pero okay na po yan. Iayos na po yan. Ceiling po ng school, yan po yung mga damaged houses.